So, it's finally time for the video that I've, for some reason, been putting off for what, like 2 weeks now? Not necessarily putting off, just slacking on, I guess, so my bad on that. But it's time for the blood work video. I had blood work done right before the 100 days of ice cream, and then I had it done right afterwards. So now we can answer the question a lot of you have been asking, and I've been wondering myself, especially with how crappy I felt. Sure, I lost weight, but did I get healthier? Let's find out. So I'm gonna upload the actual blood work to my website, absandicecream.com. Not today, but soon. I'm not gonna make a promise on when I'm gonna do it just because this took 2 weeks. But I'm gonna upload the before and after because, I mean, I'm sitting here reading from my notes, so he's just making shit up. So they'll both be up there so you can see for yourself that this is legitimate blood work and these are the actual numbers. So with that being said, let's jump into it. All right. Start off with triglycerides. I'm not going to explain what everything is or what its effect is. If you don't know and you're really interested, I mean, it takes a quick Google search. But basically, triglycerides are the fat in your blood that may raise your risk for heart disease. So I started off at 72, ended at 47. 72 to 47. That is a big drop. So major improvement there. 72 down to 47. HDL. That's your good cholesterol. Just for confusion's sake, I'm going to say good and bad, but you need both of them, obviously. So HDL started at 52, ended at 69. It went up, which is good. Anything above 60 is considered high, and high is good. I wasn't really low to start with. I was fine, but it actually went into a phenomenal range. So again, second thing, improvement. LDL. Bad cholesterol, the one you don't want to be too high. That one started at 52, which is still really good, but it ended at 45, which is even better. Cholesterol, started at 118, ended at 112. So on the blood work, they rate your overall cardiac risk factor based on all your variables, and optimal is 0 to 5.5. I started off at 2.3, ended at 1.6. 2.3, already phenomenal, down to 1.6 after 100 days of ice cream. All right, let's move on. There is one thing that got worse. It actually went below the optimal range, but barely. So I'm not even remotely concerned about it. And that's vitamin D. Vitamin D started at 33 and ended at 27.84. 3200 is optimal. So I'm slightly under optimal, but it's so close. Not worried about it at all. But it did go down. The last three are just kind of there because, you know, some people may be interested in them. Just a few more things to throw in there. Sodium started at 141, ended at 143. Normal is 136 to 145. Basically stayed the same. Potassium started at 3.8, ended at 3.9. Normal is 3.5 to 5.1. Nothing to see there. Protein started at 7.4, ended 7.1. Normal is 6.4 to 8.2. Again, nothing major. So those are all the important things I thought the blood work showed. If you have any other questions, you can ask me about them. If they're on there, then I'll answer them. But other than that, I mean, I was super excited going through this. I'm annoyed with myself that I waited so long to sit and actually compare everything. I was really borderline the whole time. I was like, I think it's gonna get better because I'm losing so much weight. But I also am not sure because I'm just eating ice cream and taking multivitamin. So I really wasn't sure what it was going to show. Like, I don't know, especially because I started feeling so terrible about halfway through. I was like, man, I really hope my body's not just dying. But it wasn't. Like, I may have felt bad, but things were getting better. So if anything, this just goes to show you that yes, it's important to have a whole, balanced, nutritious lifestyle, of course. But the main factor, the number one thing that determines whether or not you're going to be healthy is weight. Weight, weight, weight. That is the main thing that matters. So focusing on all the shit, all of the fluff, all of the extra things, like cutting out junk food, only eating whole, only eating organic. It's fine to start worrying about eating healthier things eventually. But the main thing at first is to worry about losing weight. And whatever you need to do to get that weight off in a healthy way. By healthy, I just mean something that you can live with, something that you enjoy as much as you can enjoy losing weight. It's a miserable process, but something that you feel like you can stick with, something that's not just destroying your life, and something that you think you can stick with and transition into a normal lifestyle after you're done. That is the main thing. You just need to get that weight off. That's what's going to make a difference. If you keep the weight the same, but switch from junk food to whole foods and just start eating organic and all that stuff, it's not going to make that much of a difference. That's not what matters. Getting the weight off, number one priority. After that, awesome. Let's focus on the other stuff, but that's all just fluff. This is what's important. This. And remember, I only worked out for about the first half of this project. I did zero cardio the entire time. And I only lifted weights for around the first 50 or 60 days. That's it. The last half, nothing. And I work from home. So I was extremely sedentary. It's not like I have some job that gets me out moving all the time. No, if I'm not working out, I'm not playing with the kids, I'm not moving. So again, the main thing, lose the weight.